What's up everybody, it's your boy Crazy Cheshire. Welcome back. Today I want to make a video to help out newer players pretty much, and we're going to be starting from the beginning on how to do all of this. We're going to be getting into some early game rune farms, and we're going to pick up a couple of weapons as well, get an Ash of War for one of our weapons, leveling up, doing other things. So let's get into this, shall we? I'm gonna start out with the samurai. I think pretty good pick. For the keepsake, I'm actually gonna go with a golden seed, and I'll show you later on why. I'm a bit under the weather, so don't mind me sniffling here. And I chose this character actually because we're gonna get the katana on this character. We're gonna get a bow as well and a shield, but we're gonna pick up another katana, pretty much the exact same one, and it has a blood loss, so that will work for us very well. And if you see something shiny, just pick it up. And now that we're running into a boss arena, we're not gonna be fighting this boss. Actually, we're gonna let the boss spawn in, and we're gonna go jump off the cliff and die real quick to speed up this process. You can go ahead and try to fight this boss, but it's designed for you to lose, but you can beat it. Now that we have spawned in and got all of our stuff, we can be on our merry way. But if you are a new player, I would suggest jumping down there and actually going through a tutorial pretty much on how to play this game. But I'm gonna move forward from here, and let's grab this grace real quick over here, and a shiny. It will explain everything, so you can go ahead and read it. I'm not gonna do so because I already done that. And now that we made our way outside, we're gonna grab this grace and talk to the white mask and exhaust his dialogue. Yup. Because we're gonna be doing his quest as well, so we can get into one of the rune farms later on in the game. Talk to him. Grab this. Yep, there we go. Now we're gonna make our way to the church right there, or to those ruins, whatever you want to call it. Now we're gonna grab the grace over here and grab that shiny over here. This right here is something that you use to improve your weapons. This is the smithing stone, and there's another one that's somber smithing stone that used for special weapons. That's what that used for. And now we're gonna run just straight pretty much. Now that we have reached this place, if you see this icon on your map, run to it and you'll be able to pretty much collect a portion of the map so it doesn't look gray like this, and you'll see the change in a moment. You will see the change in a moment. Well, not really, because they all gonna start chasing me and try to kill me. But now we got a piece of the map and we alerted everybody, and they all gonna try to kill me now. So I'm gonna run in this direction to get to a grace. And if we sit down at the grace, it will de-aggro all the enemies. So that's what we're gonna do. As you can see, there's a lot of them coming my way. And we're gonna sit down and relax. And at the same time, we're also gonna be talking to somebody. I'm gonna skip the cutscene. And we're gonna accept her, because she's gonna be the one that actually leveling us up, pretty much. And now we're gonna have also our noble steed. We're gonna be able to ride places. But before we go anywhere, we're gonna need to equip our noble steed now. And now if you cycle through, you can summon your steed, and now you can run faster pretty much to a certain location, and you can double jump. We're gonna run right here actually and grab this weapon for our second rune farm. We're gonna need this weapon. Leave me alone. I don't want anything from you. If you see that kind of skulls run them over and it will expose some sort of rune. Most of the time it's just like level 1 rune, but you'll be able to consume them and get some runes as well. We're gonna go back to this church. We need to speak with Rani, and it's a blue 4-armed witch. Sit down into grace. And Rani will spawn over here pretty much, and you need to talk to her. So if she doesn't spawn, just pretty much move away a little bit, teleport to this grace, and that should do the trick most likely. And for her to spawn, you have to do this at night. You have to do it at night, and she will spawn right here. Ta-da! Magic. You talk to her, exhaust her dialogue. Thank you. And now we'll be able to have our summon as well, which we also need to equip that. And if you cycle through, you'll be able to pretty much summon 3 wolves, which we're going to be actually getting ourselves a different summon. But 3 wolves can be beneficial in certain scenarios, but that's beside the point. Now that we have teleported over here, we're gonna spawn our horse, and we're gonna move in this direction. I would not suggest picking up that shiny because there's gonna be something that jumps on top of you. Keep it at that. So we're not gonna be grabbing that because I don't feel like dying. We're gonna keep running this way because we're gonna get pretty much towards the boss. If you see this kind of golden trees, definitely pick this up. It's a golden seed, and I'll show you what it does. It's gonna pretty much give you extra flasks. That's something that we want. And I grab this grace, and we're gonna grab that shiny as well, while we're getting attacked by wolves. Now we're gonna continue running forward. We're just making our way to the boss, that's about it. Just follow the road. Now the boss is gonna be over there in that direction, but we're not gonna be fighting the boss just yet. Now we need to go in this direction pretty much, and we're actually gonna be stopping by and getting another weapon over here. Pretty much follow the dirt road. If you want, you can make it to where it's a daytime so you can see better, but same principle. Just follow dirt road and you'll be good to go. We're gonna head up this grace. We're gonna be running towards this ruins over here. It's kind of like a camp, so we're not gonna be stopping by to fight any of these people. We're gonna continue running forward, and we're gonna take a left over here. Gonna take a left, and right here, this is where we're gonna go in. We're gonna go and get ourselves another katana. That way we can dual wield 2 katanas. And I know it's kind of gonna be dark, but I don't have anything to illuminate myself just yet. So be patient with me and just follow. I'm gonna take a left over here. Go down. You're gonna jump down and turn around. You're gonna run in here, take a left. And we're gonna definitely collect these. These will pretty much level up your summon. And this is the thing that we want right here. We want another Uchi Katana. Now we have 2 of them. And they both have bleed on them. So you're gonna be able to have a blood loss build up much faster. It's definitely useful. Leave me alone, skeletons. I'm just stealing your stuff, that's it. And now we're just gonna go back out. This is where we went left to get our second katana. And now we're just gonna go right and continue moving forward. Avoid this guy. Pick up this shiny. Gonna be another smithing stone. Just continue running forward, following the dirt road. Now let's grab this grace over here. We're currently located right here on the map, and we're gonna be killing a boss over here because he's gonna have a summon that we want, and it's a pretty good summon. And right there, that guy. You could do it on your horse if you want to. You can also summon your summon to help you out with this, but I'm gonna do it on my feet. And there we go. Dunzo. Finished. That's what we want right here. Now that we're done with that, we can select our brand new ashes and continue moving forward. This is where we're at on the map. This is where we just were. And continue pretty much moving to the next grace. I would not suggest going in those ruins. You're gonna have to fight somebody over there. I'm not gonna spoil who it is or what it is. So if you don't want to fight anybody, just continue running in this location and grab this grace that's on the other side of this fence. And we're gonna sit down at this grace actually that we just grabbed, so we can talk to her once again, and she can actually take us somewhere. And it's gonna be a round hold table place, and we do want to go there. If you want to explore this place, feel free, but we're gonna continue moving forward because we'll come back to it later. Now let's continue our journey forward. Pretty much follow the road once again, but there's gonna be a lot of these guys roaming around and a couple of big doges up front over there, T-Rex dogs, and we don't want to deal with them, so we're gonna take this side of the cliff pretty much to make it easier, because they can mess you up big time. We're gonna grab this grace and we're gonna make our way pretty much to our first rune farm. Then we'll be back to this grace to go to our next rune farm. Now we're going in this direction. Just follow the road once again. We're gonna grab this grace as well. And another thing, since we're already at this grace, if you follow in this direction right here, we can reach a place where you could get yourself a golden scarab. If you don't know what it is, it's a talisman that when you kill enemies, it would give you more runes. But there are 2 enemies in there and they're pretty tough to fight. So do it whenever you think you're ready. But you would go in here. I'm just grabbing this grace kind of like I had a schedule. But you would be able to go over here and fight these enemies to get this golden scarab. And it's definitely something beneficial to have. Now that we're back here, we're going to continue moving forward towards our first rune farm. And that one is kind of 5 to 10 minute AFK farm thing that you could do. You can do it however many times you want. The only reason I'm even going there is if my weapon requires certain attributes that I don't have, that can help me so I can use it. That's the only reason we're going there, because we'll get to the farms that's going to be way better. But this is one of the farms that we're going to use, or that you can use if you want to. Now let's grab this grace over here. And we're currently located over here on the map. We're definitely gonna go grab this. But be careful, there's gonna be a dragon up front right there. So I would suggest going to the right over here. because this dragon, he can mess you up real quick. Let's keep it at that. But whenever you're stronger, you can come back and kill it. We're gonna go over here, grab this shiny real quick, and grab this grace as well. And we're almost to our first rune farm. Just need to make our way down safely. Grab the map fragment. Don't get killed by the guy on our left over there on the horse. Or by the crows or big dogs that you will see in a moment. Well, you probably already saw the crow. Grab this map. And we're gonna keep on moving forward in this direction. There's gonna be another tree over here. And we're gonna, of course, grab this. We almost arrived at our location. Just don't get killed here. Don't get killed. Continue running forward. It will initiate the fight between both of the enemies. And this is where the rune farm comes in pretty much. Where we run over here to this grace. And as you can see, enemies already fighting. But let's say, how do you restart it? After you done the AFK farm, you would sit down at the grace, get up, summon your horse, run over here real quick, jump over, let the enemies start pretty much fighting each other, jump back, and go back to the grace where you're safe. And now you can watch the carnage unfold. I'm only gonna do this rune farm once because this character already has 15 dexterity. That means I need just 3 more levels so I can utilize this weapon. And we need this weapon for our second rune farm pretty much to make it faster. And now that they have finished with their business, let's level up our dexterity and let's get some vigor for, you know, some health. The golden seeds that we were collecting, now we're gonna use them at the grace. That will give us more flasks, and we need them because they're healing flasks. So there we go. Add a flask. Yup. Add another flask. Yup. And another one. Just in case. And you can reallocate however way you want it. I'll just go 5 and 1. Seems good enough for me. Now let's get to our second location that we're gonna be actually getting more runes from, but it takes a bit longer. So we're gonna teleport right here. Now that we are here, we're gonna be moving in this direction. And we're gonna jump over the gap. And try not to get killed by these dogs. We're not trying to aggravate them. Gonna go right here. Jump over this gap and make our way to the next place. Grab this grace. And after we grab that grace, we need to go over here so we can grab the map fragment, which is definitely not too far away. Right there in the distance, that's where we're pretty much going to go to. Grab the map. You're gonna see a lot of dragons around here. Don't freak out. Everything is just fine. Just go to the right side over here. Everything will be okay. Past this dragon. And now we're pretty much going to be staying on the right side of this wall over here. All the way towards that castle in the distance. That we have arrived at this location. We're going to be killing this big dragon right here with the weapon that we've picked up right here and leveled up for pretty much. We're going to come to this dragon's tail and we're going to use Ashes of War. And you can see its health. It's gonna have a lot of it, but because this weapon has blood loss on it, it's gonna build up, and you're gonna chunk boss's health. The best thing about it, even if you run out of the mana FP, you'll still be able to use it and be able to chunk boss's health. This will take us a couple of times, and I'll do this 5 times and level up as much as I can. You can do it however many times you want, but I'll just do it 5 times. I think that's gonna be plenty for us. Alright, and as we're about to kill the dragon, I would suggest getting on your horse first, because this is kind of gonna be like a timing thing. You're supposed to kill this boss only once, but we're gonna do it multiple times. So when you kill him, you're gonna need to run with your horse to the grace, jump off of your horse pretty much, and sit down at the grace immediately. That's what you need to do for this to work, and then you'll get the runes from killing the boss, but the boss will still be alive and you'll be able to do it again. So now that we're on our horse, I'll just attack with my left upper trigger. Pretty much try to kill the boss this way. And when he twitches, that's pretty much him dying. That's your cue to start running. He twitched. Run! Quickly! Run! Jump off your horse. Sit down at the grace. That's all you have to do. Now, if we look back, the dragon's still there, but we got like 50,000 runes. So let's put in some of it into vigor, which is your health, mana, and your endurance will be pretty much your stamina. And now rinse and repeat this process. And now that we're finally done with that, now we're gonna teleport over here and pretty much make our way right here somewhere. We're gonna choose a boss over there to make our lives much easier, because we're gonna get an Ash of War that we're gonna put on our weapon. Let's grab this grace since we're already here. Sit down, de-aggro all of the enemies. Perfect. And now continue moving. Pretty much run towards this structure right here in the distance. There's gonna be a air vortex, and what you want to do is pretty much jump into it and you'll take no fall damage. Sometimes it's finicky and it doesn't want to work, but if you have that kind of air swishing around you, you're good to go. You'll take no damage whatsoever, but sometimes it just doesn't want to work for some reason. So now that we're here, we need to get to this grace, and we need to wait until nighttime, because certain bosses only show up at nighttime. So we're gonna pass time till nightfall, and you'll see that the boss will be right in front of us. But we're gonna be cheesing this boss, and we're gonna force him to jump off the map. That's what's gonna be happening. So, ooh, let's call. Ooh. Hey you. Yeah, follow me. Come this way. We're going to the left side of this bridge pretty much, and we're luring this guy with us. Come this way. Gonna go over here, and we're gonna jump over. Ah, no. No. Come back here. Come here. Follow me. Don't hit me. Come here. This way. Stop. Come here. Ta-da! Dunzo. And now we get the Ash of War to make our lives much easier as well. Dun-dun-dun! Ash of War. I love this Ash of War. And now that we have gotten that, we're gonna make our way to our round hole table, and we're gonna go put our Ash of War on our weapon. And when you get here, just go around the table towards the right side right here. Talk to this man. talk to this guy. Ashes of War. Yes. With our new Ash of War on our weapon, or on one of them at least. And we can also, since we picked up a couple of things, we can strengthen our weapon so it becomes a little bit more powerful. If you picked up more, good for you. So we're gonna just get this to +1. Just for the hell of it. Already we'll be able to level up to level 52. So now that we have our Ashes of War on the weapons that we want that to be in our primary weapon. And we upgraded our weapon as well a little bit. So a little bit more powerful. Now we can go and kill both of these bosses. That's going to be right here. So let's get into that, shall we? I will summon help right here. Now we get into this. Skip the cutscene because I don't want to watch it. Gonna summon, thank you. Ow. We have no health. Get out of here. Don't get. Now that we have vanquished our foe, we can continue moving forward. Because we need to kill both of these bosses pretty much to progress White Mask's quest line. Because he will get us to a better rune farm that we were just doing. Grab that grace. We're gonna grab this grace. And I am gonna be going through the front gate instead of through the back way because it's just gonna be faster. So I'm gonna talk to this guy and tell him, nah, I'll use the main gate. Because what you're supposed to do pretty much is go that way because it's gonna be much safer. But I said, nah, fam, I'm going this way. There's gonna be a lot of ballistas going on here. So either zigzag or you'll get hit, but you can also use just Bloodhound Step. There's going to be a lot of enemies. Everybody's trying to kill you. But the ballista is going to be able to kill their own teammates pretty much. I'm just going to be running through this as much as possible. Right here, these ballistas, however, these are most painful ones. No, nuh-uh. Playing these games. Ow, ow, calm down, chill. Goodness gracious. Now when we reach this portion, I'm gonna keep myself pretty much to the right side so I don't wake up that guy right there, so he doesn't chase us to the ends of Earth. Because he's going to be painful if he starts chasing. Now we're going to sit down over here and relax. Usa. Now, let's continue forward, which is that way. To the next grace. But there's going to be these annoying ass birds that will be trying to kill you. Will be chasing you. So we're gonna run straight this way and to the left pretty much. Past the big guy and two smaller ones. To the next grace to de-aggro everyone pretty much. That's the only reason we're running past all of it. If you want to explore, feel free. But this is why we're doing this. Because we're gonna need to run back and talk to an NPC real quick. Sometimes one of these smaller guys will actually chase you where you're going, and he's gonna attack you over there. And definitely pick this up for another potion. And we need to talk to her so we can summon her in our next fight with another boss. So just exhaust her dialogue.
Apologize, fellow down, whatever. Apologies, as fellow
Right.
town, whatever.
Deuces, I'm out of here. Now let's add another flask. Yes. Now we have pretty much 7 flasks. Now we can summon her right here. That's not always the case with a lot of the boss arenas, but details. Now let's get in here. Cutscene, skip. Summon our friendly enemies. Now let's deal with this guy. No thank you. Aye. Relax, home slice. Chill. I'm only trying to kill you here, bruh. Done. Done. Get out of here. Now that we beat this boss, it got us to level 54. Now we need to pretty much go back to Round Hole Table and visit Two Fingers so we can progress White Mask quest line forward. Now that we have spawned in, we're gonna take a right, run in here, check out the Two Fingers, get the emote looking thing, talk to this finger reader. I had to remember what they're called. Pretty much talk to her, exhaust the dialogue, the usual stuff. Yup. Let me ask about this real quick. And now you can get yourself a different weapon if you want to, but I don't want to. That's done. Now, if you go back here, the white mask should be gone. And as you see, he is gone and he left us a message pretty much, and you get Bravo emote as well. So now he'll be located actually somewhere over there. So let's get teleported back to where we just defeated the boss. Now that we are here, run to the doors, open them up, and pretty much just move forward. And we're gonna take a left over here. Just run straight through all of this until the next grace. Jump down here and ta-da, magic. Run, grab this grace real quick. Then we're gonna go actually in that structure over there. There's gonna be something that we need to make our potions stronger, which will be this, the sacred tier. Now continue following the road going down. Now let's grab this grace, and I would like to purchase something from you, sir. Something that I really like, which is this light, and you can also get some smithing stones right here to improve your weapons. But I have a couple of these that I can sell for some runes. Perfect. Now let's make our way over here and grab a piece of the map so we can see everything. There's gonna be a couple of these guys. They will try and kill you and murder you completely. They're doing it to me. Leave me alone. Why don't you just grab this? Completely messed up my horse. What the hell is wrong with you? I didn't do nothing. Now from here where we just picked up our piece of the map, run a little bit left of north, and we should get to another piece of the map, pretty much running through all of this, through all of these enemies. Like I said, just a bit left of north, kind of like marked to location ish. But as you're gonna continue running forward, when you're not in a fight, you'll be able to look at your map and you'll see where you need to go pretty much, like right now. I'm right here, and this is where I'm trying to go to get another piece of the map real quick. And here is our next piece of the map, right beside the Grace. You know, perfect. We also picked up the thing that I spoke about. Now this is gonna improve our heals and how much FP we get from pretty much our potions. The tier, the chalice thing that we've gotten. From here, we need to go to this location pretty much over here. That's where our white mask friend is located. He relocated a little bit. So we need to go over there and speak with him. And tell him that the fingers, you know, didn't seem right. Pretty much agree with him. Exhaust his dialogue. He will give us something. There we go. And now we need to invade pretty much 3 times. And you don't need to win. You can just go in there and just lose. But while we're gonna be doing that, we're gonna need to make our way pretty much all the way over here, because that's one of the places where White Mask gonna want us to go. So we're gonna go over here, teleport over here, and pretty much make our way down and start moving our way through that whole shenanigan. While all of that is happening, we also gonna be trying to invade somebody. So how do you actually invade? You would go to a multiplayer, but make sure in your settings that you have everything set up that you can invade. But you would go to a multiplayer, go to the stuff that he gave us, and invade both near and far pretty much. And you'll put the summon down, and while all of that is happening, we're going to be trying to make our way further where we need to go pretty much. And we're going to go over here and make our way down. Slowly but surely. Careful. There we go. And there we go. This is going to be definitely a pretty long travel, but like I said, at least we're going to be also invading as we're trying to get somewhere. And we're going to grab this Grace. That way, in case something happens, we're going to be able to travel here faster. Now that we have gotten this Grace over here, we need to take this road to the right pretty much so we can continue moving forward. And right here, we're going to see another one of the bosses that we already killed, but he's going to give us different stuff. We don't care. We don't need him. We keep moving forward. We're going to run up this cliff and grab another Grace. Our enemy located in this direction. You are not it. Yeah, I might as well just jump off and die. That's gonna be much faster. I'm not gonna go and try to find him if I can just jump off and die. It's gonna be so much faster. Plus, I barely had any runes to lose, so it doesn't matter to me. Well, we've got one of the invasions done. I'm gonna do my next one as soon as I get to this Grace over here. Initiate. Continue moving forward. And we're gonna go on the right side over here and take this stone bridge across pretty much. And continue moving forward. We're gonna go towards that left cliff thing over there. We're gonna go over there because there is a Grace in that location. Now we take a left and follow the road. And it seems like I'm gonna invade somebody right before I reach the damn Grace the second time. But whatever, we're progressing. That's what matters. I can kill myself over here. Whee! As I was saying, get to the Grace, grab this, and we're gonna be turning around and pretty much going back down because we need to go down and around this way. And somewhere around here, that's when stuff gonna start getting confusing a bit. But details. Still need to invade one more time. Till that time comes, we'll keep moving forward. Gonna continue running down in this direction. We're gonna take a left in this direction. Yeah, this is where stuff gets a bit difficult with figuring out where you need to go here. Just a bit, but take a left over there, around this. Try not to get shot in the face by those guys. Jump over this dude. Don't get shot by the other two. Go over here, grab this Grace. Then run in that direction over there. And once again, don't get shot. Because this guy's hurt a lot. A lot. Then we're gonna see this thing. Oh, he's about to jump. Okay, I'll wait. Go. Trying to run around you, don't mind me. Already got shot. I have giant arrow literally in my back. This arrow is like bigger than me. We're going over here. And left, and another Grace. We're gonna see one more of these towers over here, but we don't need them. We're taking a right over here, and we're gonna be running in that direction, and we're gonna need to do some horse parkour. Jump over this. Take a left side because there's a lot of enemies over there, and a tree monster thing. And we're gonna be using this rock over here to do some horse parkour and get where we need to go. Got this. Right here. Right here. Jump over here. There we go. Nice and easy. And ta-da! Magic. Now, we're almost there. Almost. There's a shiny. Grab that. This shiny. Grab that. Take a right. Run up this. There's gonna be the Eye of Sauron over there. So we're gonna stay behind this for a moment until it disappears, and then we're gonna run left. Pretty much to where we're going. There's gonna be an invader that's pretty much gonna stop you. Plus you getting hit by that Eye of Sauron. There we go. That's the invader that I was talking about. Gonna try to kill you. Don't even bother fighting. You can just die, but before you die, grab the Grace. Definitely grab the Grace first. And definitely grab that as well. Go. Grab both of these. Now you can kill me. Let me sit down at the Grace real quick. Flasks. Yes, there we go. My flasks even better now. I'm gonna need to grab this off of her. I'm not gonna be using it, but details. So now I still need to invade one more time. But I'm gonna start making my way back pretty much to him, because after I invade one more time, I'm gonna need to speak with him, and then he's gonna tell me to go. He's gonna give me a white cloth that I need to bathe in blood of a maiden, which that's the woman that we just saw, and we're gonna need to come back over there, pretty much do that, and go back and talk to him one more time. Go, start invading, start making my way to him. Hey look, they're right here fighting already. Hey boys. No, they kill me. Well, these guys were friendly. Now that we have finished our invasions, we need to speak with him one more time. Turn on, exhaust his dialogue, annoyed me. He says, nah, here you go, here's a cloth, go bathe it in maiden's blood, pretty much. That's why we made this long travel all the way over here, pretty much. Now we can teleport there and pretty much touch the woman, and we're gonna be done. We need to go back and talk to him one more time. Come on, spawn in. Here we go. Dun, dun, dun. That's done. And back here we go. And now that we have returned, we need to speak with him one more time. Exhaust his dialogue. And now he's gonna touch us inappropriately. Just joking. And he's gonna give us a medallion, pretty much, that we can use to go to a certain location where we're gonna be doing the rune farm. That's really good. Never forget, for it is what yep. Thank you. Talk to him again. And he's gonna give us this. That's what we wanted right there. But before we get there, I would want us to actually go up here and get a specific weapon, because it's a good weapon. And now that we finally got here, let's get a grace located over here and grab a piece of the map over there. And as well, we're gonna be getting a weapon, and also there's a merchant that's gonna be right here. Just follow along with me through these ruins. There's gonna be some invisible mages, don't mind them, not very harmful. There's gonna be this wall right here. Just go ahead, run to it, attack it. Bam, done. Grab this grace. There's the merchant that I was speaking about. So let's sit down real quick and de-aggro everyone. Oh, done. I don't have any runes, so I can't buy anything from him. But let's talk to him. Talk to the big man. Big man himself. Right here, you can get Somber Smithing Stone 1 and 2 to level up a special weapons. And you can also get 3 and 4. But those a bit more costly, and they are not infinite. He only has 3 in stock of both of these. But both of these can buy infinitely. So that's a plus. Now that we have gotten a piece of the map, we need to make our way inside of this castle shenanigans. But while you're going to be making your way that way, you're going to be getting shot by magical arrows. And yeah, those can be unpleasant. Yep, that's them right there. So I would suggest going left over here pretty much. And kind of keeping closer, as close as possible to the castle. But if you get too close, you'll get off your horse. So keep that in mind. That way the arrows most likely not going to be able to shoot you if you're close to the castle, but not close enough to where you would get off the horse pretty much. There's the castle. We're gonna stay close to it, but not too close, because it will just force you to get off your horse. Now that we are here, I would not suggest grabbing shinies here, because that can be very dangerous. So walk in, go left, do not grab any shinies around here, or you'll figure out the hard way other surprises. I don't want to spoil this place for you. I don't want to spoil it, but there's gonna be surprises. I tell you what, big surprises. Take a left over here, run inside. Left. Let's grab this grace over here. Turn on. Now, we're gonna run forward and take a left If you want to progress through this place, you just need to continue running straight that way. But we need to take a left over here, take a right. There's plenty of invisible people that are trying to kill us. We need to jump down there. This is where you want to do it. Hold on. And jump down one more time. And let's climb down the ladder and get the sword that is it's pretty good sword, especially for the beginning of the game. This is definitely a pretty good sword, but the requirements of this sword is a bit steep. You need 24 intelligence, 24 faith, 12 dex and strength, which we already have that, but we don't have intelligence and faith. So while I'm gonna show you the next portion of our rune farm, pretty much, I'm gonna start putting in points into intelligence and faith so I can show you what this sword can do. So now that we've gotten the sword and we've gotten the medallion thing, now you click on it, use it, go ahead, send us where we need to go. Now from here, we wanna run up these stairs, grab the shiny from this guy, it's just a piece of the map, and get this grace over here. That's what we can spawn over here. Now we're gonna be going into the farm. You're gonna jump down, spawn your horse, and you're gonna run forward. This is the farm that I use. Oh yeah, let me grab this real quick. Very useful. That's to improve your ashes. Right here, we're gonna take a left, run in this direction. There's very dangerous enemies around here. And we can grab this shiny as well. So we're gonna jump right here. Pretty much double jump on your horse right here. Then double jump to right here. Then double jump right here. Then run this way and double jump to this place, then jump out and in pretty much over here. We're gonna be jumping out and in, and then pretty much run in that direction, and I'll show you what to do. But details. So we're gonna run, jump right here, out, jump right here, right here, cross, out and in, and we're gonna be going pretty much right here, and we're gonna be jumping pretty much out and in that direction. But for some people this not working very well, so what you could do is go to the left side of the rock and jump off over there. Don't forget to double jump, or go behind the rock and jump off over there. That's what people have been saying, that they get better results over there. Now let me go over what the hell am I talking about. Well, we're gonna be killing everything that's on this map pretty much, because we're gonna be despawning the map. So we're gonna go this way, jump forward, double jump this way, and now you're just gonna do a light attack while you're falling, and you're not gonna die. That's it. That's all we're gonna do. And you're gonna rinse and repeat this however many times you want. But I suggest to go and get the golden scarab so you get even more runes. But like I said prior, you're gonna run into bosses over there, and they're definitely not a cakewalk. They're pretty tough and pretty painful to deal with as well, especially when your weapons are not upgraded, or your summons are not upgraded, or maybe you don't even have good summons. You know, they can be pain in the ass. But this is where we finally finish our shenanigans. This is where you're gonna be doing this. I get 6 influxes. I don't know how. So some people only get 1, 2, or 3. Other people get 6 like me. And I don't know how or why. I tried a variety of things. But now, gonna do a light attack. Like I said, you're gonna rinse and repeat however many times you want to become as powerful as you want. Now you're gonna have all of this knowledge. Oh, look, we got Ash of War, Blood Tax as well. And you're gonna become as powerful as you want here, but the higher the level, the higher the amount of runes you're gonna need to level up. So finishing the game and starting a new game plus might be something good to think of, because you would start getting more runes on New Game Plus. But this is just for the beginning portion. You can get as powerful as you want, level 200, 300, whatever you want, however much time you want to spend on this. I'll do this just a couple of times just to show we were at level like 54 or something. But just to show this off, I'll do this a couple of times. And I'll let this first time play all the way through, that way you can see how much I'm getting. And you can sometimes get more runes when you're doing it at night, because you can get the enemies that have like glowing eyes. And with the golden scarab as well, that's going to be even more runes and more useful that way. I was not counting how many times was that, but I know if I press Y, and it will bring up this, pretty much everything. It lasts about 5 seconds, so I know if I do it 2 times and I get nothing, it's done. I can teleport to where I need to go. Which you pretty much need to attack before you press your map button, then press Y and A or triangle and X to do this quickly, or you're gonna have to drag your cursor pretty much to get teleported right here from right there. I decided to do this 5 times as well, just like we did with a dragon, and now we're at level 91 with 30 vigor, 25 mind, 29 endurance, and intelligence and faith. That's just for the weapon that I said to go and get. Now I'm going to show you what this weapon can actually do, and mainly it's for the Ash of War. So you press the Ash of War and you will do this kind of stand. Now your light attack and heavy attack will do 2 different things. So this would be the light attack, and that can be kind of like a range, and this would be the heavy attack. And both of these can be really useful in certain situations. Maybe there's a lot of enemies, or maybe there are 2 bosses that close by. You could do this and hit both of them, but that costs quite a bit of mana. But granted, I don't have any kind of like talismans to deal with that, but details. Now you have all of the knowledge that you need to be able to become stronger, but if you're gonna need something to make your weapon stronger, I do have some videos that you can check out, which would be the either smithing stones or somber smithing stones, which I only have smithing stones on hand right now. But I do have videos on where you can get the bell bearings so you can buy them permanently. And clearly we have a rune farm to get runes, so you can have unlimited amount of them technically. And let's see how long did it take us. Level 91, 2 hours and 30 minutes before I looked at this. Hey, if this was helpful or informative, maybe leave a like, maybe even subscribe to the channel. That's literally up to you. And definitely let me know in comments how many influxes you're getting. But for now, I'm out of here. Peace.